What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be specifically breaking down the new challenges added to these solo seasons in college football Ultimate Team 25. What they are, should you guys grind them out, and all of those things. Now, my personal opinion on this is, I love this. I absolutely love this and how it does work. Per game, if you win the game, you get 200 coins as well. But for every 7 wins, as you do go up the ranks, you're going to get an 86 overall BND program pick'em pack, as well as a Heisman Hopeful's upgrade token. Now, you might be confused, Ty, what is a Heisman Hopeful's upgrade token do? Why would I grind this out for that? I don't even know what this is. What it does is you're going to be able to use that on Xavier Restrepo to upgrade him in a big time way, especially at the wide receiver position. I feel like the wide receiver position right now is stacked. For a lot of people, again, that are just starting out the game, maybe you don't have the best team, maybe this card can help you out in a big time way. This card can help everybody out, mind you. But let's look at it. Xavier Restrepo, by the time you use all your tokens on him, which does indeed to be 6 of them, this card's going to be upgraded in a big time way. He's going to have 93 speed, 93 acceleration, 90 catching, 86 carrying. You look at the rest of the card, great change of direction, route running, beating, press, all of those things going way up. Now, we don't really know right now how to get Xavier Restrepo. I think he's going to be in a welcome pack, I do believe, because he's not auctionable, not sellable, so you should get him as far as like a welcome pack, I'm believing right now. But if you get Xavier Restrepo and you grind out, I think you'll have to do it over and over again, the way it does read, so I'm thinking you'll have to grind this out over and over again until you get enough of those upgrade tokens to upgrade Xavier Restrepo. But if you do that, if you get 7 wins and then get 7 wins again and then get 7 wins again, you should be able to make him a wide receiver for you guys. I think he becomes at 92 overall with a 93 speed for absolutely free. The way this does read, the way this looks. Now, again, you are going to have to go in this game and you're going to be down 21 points. So I'll show you kind of how this looks. So a lot of you guys might be wondering, well, Ty, how does the challenge even work? Well, you're going to load in, and again, you're going to need 7 wins of each of these things. And you're going to be down 21 points. Now, the squad you're playing against isn't going to be necessarily the best squad in the world, but it's not the worst. Like, they've got 85 overalls and stuff. Obviously, I've got Ryan Williams, Lachey, some cards like that should be able to, just fly by my opponent here. Oh my gosh, as I throw that. But yeah, you're going to have to score relatively quickly because you're already in the second half as well. So I don't necessarily know how tough this is going to be, but I don't know how easy it's going to be either. Like, I'm trying to show you guys that you can just throw go routes, but I don't even know if you can. There you go. Megwood touchdown. And so realistically speaking, it's not going to be super hard. You're going to be able to score touchdowns. Then you have to get a stop, score another touchdown, get another stop. And I would recommend, guys, going for 2. And the reason I would recommend this is if you get the 2-point conversion, then, after you score your last touchdown, all you've got to do is basically run the clock out. As long as you score on the 2-point conversion, which, again, you're playing the CPU, you obviously should be able to. So, obviously, you're going to have to score. You're going to have to get stops. You're going to have to win 7 games and do it all over again. It's not going to be an easy grind. This is going to be a long grind. But at the end of it, you're going to get rewarded with multiple cards to add to your collection. You're going to get a Restrepo that's an absolute beast. And at the end of it, you're going to have decent coins and other stuff from it. So, again, I think you can grind this out without really focusing as well. The team you're playing, as long as your team's good, because the team you're playing against isn't going to be super crazy. The team's fine, but they're not going to be super crazy. It's not going to be or it shouldn't be at least super difficult for you guys to come in here and win enough games either. So that's just kind of my approach to it. Do I recommend you guys grinding it out? I kind of do. Because, again, especially if your team's not super good. Like my team, I've got Ryan Williams. I've got a lot of other guys that I don't even know if I would necessarily need to grind this thing out. But you're looking at an Xavier Restrepo card with the speed he's got. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous, the speed he's got and how much he's going to be able to help you out. So I don't know for sure yet if I'm going to grind this thing out or not. But what I can promise you is if you do grind this thing out, I think you're going to get rewarded, and I do think it probably is worth your time to do. So that's just kind of the way I approach things. Obviously, another touchdown there. It's going to be relatively easy. Just throw go routes on go routes if you have a guy like Lachey or somebody else to come back from 21 down. And I know it starts in the second half, and you only got, a couple, but it's on All-American difficulty. The team you're playing against isn't super tough. And once you do get the lead, then all you got to do is chew clock. It's basically the same as solo seasons have always been. Once you get the lead, then just chew clock and you're fine. While you do grind this, guys, your XP is going to go up. It's another thing I do want to mention because it is important. While I am grinding this, all the XP that I'm getting from this game is going to add up in a big time way as well. It's not necessarily my main focus, but it is something that I do think is worth mentioning because XP is the other thing that is so important to stay on top of in this game. It's XP and it is, trying to make coins in any way. And that's what this is going to allow you to do. You're going to make coins while playing this. You're going to get a lot of your XP done and you're going to add one of the best wide receivers, maybe the best wide receiver in the entire game, to your collection. So if you needed any convincing on to start this grind, hopefully I convinced you to start it. Now you still have to be, I don't want to say good at the game, but decent at the game to get this done. Not good, but decent enough at the game to at least know what you're doing, to be able to come back 21 down and beat the CPU. I don't think it's overly difficult, but I don't want you to think like even if you're super bad at the game and you barely know how to play the game, like obviously it's not super difficult, but at the end of the day, it's still an All-American difficulty. And if you don't have the best team in the game, it could be somewhat difficult for you to win the game. And even for me right now, I'm only down 1 touchdown. So I could probably start chewing clock. And I know it's crazy to say, you might say, Ty, you need another touchdown, but I could probably already start chewing clock. And I can show you guys kind of how that looks in this as well. But you can just turn your chew clock on and then just chew the clock. As long as I score before the end of the game, I'm going to win the game. It's not like I'm really worried about the CPU scoring on me a whole ton. And so this is why I think you can get through games super quickly while leveling up and getting your wins. A lot of wins are needed for this for sure, but I think if you do chew clock and you approach things in the right way, it really won't be super difficult. And then on third down, all you got to do is throw the ball for a first down. CPU is not going to be that great, so it should be relatively easy to get the first down here. CJ Spiller, first down, and then you just watch the clock be eaten up. And all you got to do is score with 10 to 20 seconds left, and you're going to pretty much guarantee yourself a win. So at the core of this thing, I would grind this out. You do need 7 wins in each individual season for 1 upgrade token. Seems like a lot. It is a lot. And I'm still waiting for sure on whether Xavier Restrepo is like the welcome pack for the season, whatever he is. But it is something that I would at least encourage you guys to get a start on. You are going to get your XP done. You're going to, get your level up progress as well. So there's a lot that goes into this. It's not just, it's for Xavier Restrepo. You're going to add some new players to your squad. You're going to level up. And you're going to notice your squad get way, way, way better if you do grind these things out. So I wanted to show you guys how to kind of do it, as well as talking through it, because again, it shouldn't be super difficult for the majority of you guys to get done. Again, it's on a super easy difficulty, and I'm even chewing clock right here just to kind of show you guys like it is relatively easy for most of you guys. So definitely would recommend you guys start this grind. You don't have to, power through it. Just grind maybe, honestly, what I would recommend is maybe grind like a season a week. Not even that, but like get a couple seasons done maybe in 1 week and then just see where you're at after that. Just slowly grind this thing out. Slow and steady wins the race. Don't drive yourself crazy doing this. But if you are able to add Xavier Restrepo to your squad at that 93 speed, he becomes literally maybe the best wide receiver in the game outside of Deshaun Jackson. And I know that's crazy of me to say, but that's the truth. Like outside of Deshaun Jackson, there's not going to be a wide receiver in the game that's better than what Xavier Restrepo can do for you guys. So again, I know that's kind of crazy to say, to think about, but that's how good Xavier Restrepo is. And that's why I am so passionate about you guys going and grinding this for your specific ultimate team. So for me, basically, I started this game, 5 minutes ago, and I'm almost done with the entire game. So you could probably get through a season. I don't want to gas it, but you could probably get through a season in an hour. And I know that might seem crazy, but I think that's the truth. I genuinely think within 1 hour, you could get through a season. So that's where I'm at on things. First down there, the game's basically over. I run the ball one more time and then kick, or I guess I could score a touchdown at this stage. But yeah, within 1 hour, you basically can get a season done, which again is crazy to think about, but that's the truth. I mean, it's not going to be super hard, super difficult to get done. I make an extra point here. I'll have 1 win down and then be able to continue to show you guys how to go through this. Again, the welcome pack for me was delayed. I didn't have it at the time I'm recording this video. So I'm hoping that's where Xavier Restrepo is, but he does look like the card to upgrade this season. You guys can see a lot of times if you connect with the hit stick there, they'll fumble, stuff like that. But the one thing here that I can't do is give up a long play. I give up a long play here and lose the game. That would be a pretty big yikes. I probably should have kicked the ball deep, but realistically, in 2 plays from now, the game should be over. Should be, right? Make a tackle. Now he's got to throw a Hail Mary, see what happens. But the game should be over here as long as I get after the quarterback, get some pressure. Then we'll get out of here, take a look at our progress, and see if my Xavier Restrepo has loaded into the game yet. Can James Pierce Jr. get some Oh, no. What if he... Man, I thought he caught... honestly, I thought the CPU caught that. I was going to be so stunned. Good pick there by Hunter Wohler. So let's load out of this game, see exactly where we're at. Within, 6 minutes, probably 7 minutes, I did come back, win the game, and that's all you've got to do. You're probably going to notice my XP go up. You're probably going to notice me gaining some levels after the game, because that is a super underrated part of this. Instead of grinding solo seasons for XP, you can now just grind this for XP. And again, you're seeing my level go way up just for playing and getting some things done. So again, you guys can see my progress only at 1 win so far, but once I do get to those 7 wins, we'll get 1 of the upgrade tokens needed. Still waiting on my welcome pack. Still waiting on it. Hasn't came in, so I don't know. You guys can let me know if you've got Xavier Restrepo. He's not sellable, so at the time I'm recording this, really don't know how to get the card. That's gonna wrap it up for my video. Drop a like on it. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.